Welcome to the Triple F.
Welcome.
Your mic's off. I mean, I'm not saying you. Oh, no, it's just Josh isn't talking. There was one going flat, and I was like, oh, it's not on. And then I realized it's because Josh isn't at his mic or talking.
I was harmonizing, and I thought you would jump in.
Oh, no, my mic is falling off, dude.
Oh, no.
No, my mic is like not going to stay
Oh,
up.
yeah. No, mine isn't either. Welcome
No,
back
mine
to
like literally it's going to fall.
Yeah, welcome back to the Triple F podcast.
Welcome to the Triple F podcast.
We are in the first, this is the day one studio, baby. Day one of the new studio.
Still in production.
Still in production. We're not going to sit here. Jeff looks like he's in an insane asylum right now, just white walls.
Yeah, you know the classic Assail Asylum.
I've gone a sail.
You've got to sail, dude.
Dude, I've gone in sail.
Jeff, you're so.
Did I say it wrong?
You're so a sail, dude. It's great.
Insane asylum?
In sail in the memblail.
Is that what you think it is?
A sail asylum? What is it? What are we trying to say?
You think it's a sail
No.
asylum?
Insane asylum. Insane asylum.
There you go.
That's it.
That's what I've been saying.
You're
No,
you're
you've been
you're
saying
wrong.
a sail asylum.
Insane asylum.
No,
What am I saying? I'm being so serious right
It
now.
sounds
You're-
like psilocybin.
you're saying Insane Asylum.
That's what it is.
No, it's not.
Insane asylum.
Yeah.
Yes.
What am I saying?
A
In
sail
sail
asylum.
asylum.
This is I feel like I'm on an episode of Family Guy. I feel like we're doing the Cool Whip thing. Cool Whip, Cool Whip, and then he goes say cool, and you go cool, and you go say whip, and you go whip, and it's like say cool whip, Cool Whip. When you slow down, you say Insane Asylum.
Insane asylum. Welcome back to the Triple F
He's
podcast.
one of the dumbest. He's
Go
one of the dumbest smart people that I know.
Go to comment on the video, guys. We need fucking engagement. Look at this new shirt, guys. Shout out to the Gemini twins at the gym coming up to me. Yeah, dude. All I wear for shirts. If you send me a shirt, I'll wear it.
If no.
If no,
You guys do both have on like given shirts.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I
Dude,
don't.
I walked
buy
up. I
shirts.
was outside at the creek the other day, and I walked up, and Lemaire had on a Yifno shirt.
Yeah, dude.
I was like, "How the fuck? When did you get that?" He's like, "He gave it to me." And I was like, "Where?" He's like, "We were doing shows in Florida. He gave." I guess did they go over
They
to
went
the St.
yeah,
Pete thing?
St. Pete. Yeah, I was talking to him about it.
Little clout chasing boys. They just wanted to go out there and give him.
Give
I told
comedians
Lemaire, I
shirts.
was like, "Damn, now they found a comic with more of a following than me, and now they
They don't
fucking
care, dude.
they're
Yeah,
giving
now they
out.
stopped
I haven't
sending
gotten
us
I haven't
drops.
gotten a new T-shirt in
I
a
know.
fucking
I've
while.
dropped in the rankings because they dropped new stuff, and I was like, "Yo, that dark green like Porsche shirt. Have you seen that?
It actually
one?
sick.
It's sick." I was like, "Yo, the dark green one's hard." And he was like, "Hell yeah!" And then I was like, "Usually this is when you send me one."
Yeah, yeah.
I guess now you got Shane Gillis's feature wearing your stuff, so now
Yeah.
I'm not cool anymore.
Yeah.
Eh,
Not
fuck
cool
it, dude.
anymore,
It's
dude.
fine.
I'm
Yeah.
Dude,
so paid.
I've
I go 100 on it my way.
Dude, that's a good song.
That's a great song.
Good, dude.
Big
Money Wheezy, white beater with the cig underneath it.
Dude,
I used to think he's talking about the gun.
Yes.
I used to think he was talking about cigarettes.
like he
with
had
the
cigarettes
cigarettes
rolled
on-
up in his sleeve.
Yeah,
Like a greaser?
I thought that he had like.
Wayne yeah,
Yeah, he's like,
but-
well, I mean, that's just
And
what
the
happens
F
when you're a
stands for
7th grade white
greaser.
guy in Iowa.
Yeah.
I was like, he's talking about cigarettes.
obviously.
It's weird.
Lil Wayne's walking around like John Travolta in Grease. He's got his cigarettes rolled up in his sleeve. He's like, "Hey, toots, I drink lean."
I drink clean. Hey, oh.
Rodney Dangerfield? That sounded like a Rod. He sounded like Rodney. He sounded like,
Dude, that's what my
hey,
dad.
I can't get a fucking
Wheezy F Dangerfield is so
Wheezy F
fun.
Dangerfield.
And the F is for fucking my wife gives me no respect. That's Wheezy F, baby, and the F is for
And the F stands for forget about it.
forget about it. Wheezy F, baby. Italian Lil Wayne.
Yeah. Italian anybody's great.
Real.
That's
He's
not
got
one
the,
of the only riffs that we do on this podcast.
Yeah,
It's
Italian-
one of my favorites.
Italian whoever. Because it's the only thing that we can. I mean, it's
Cheese
the,
moving silence like lasagna.
Like
My
lasagna,
favorite
yeah.
dish my mama makes.
my mother made it all the time. Oh, I drive my wife.
You know
to
what
Target,
doesn't
she
move
drives
in
me
silence
crazy.
like lasagna? The cheese in lasagna goes right through me.
Yeah, right, yeah,
Hello.
yeah.
You
Shout
know you know what doesn't move in silence? My wife. She doesn't give me no respect.
knows respect.
Now we're
She's-
not even doing Italian. We're doing Rodney Dangerfield.
She talks all day about this and about that. The second I open my mouth, she wants to put food in it.
And
I'm
what-
fat.
What is Rodney Dangerfield's accent? Is it just old old guy.
She want to lick me like a lollipop.
like a lollipop.
Is he from somewhere, or is it just old?
And like all the other lollipops that she sucks, she found me at the bank. Hello.
My wife's Jewish.
Hey.
No, I think it is. I think it's old time. It's the same way that like John Mulaney, when he's on stage, has like a old timey thing to him.
Yeah.
Like, dude, have you been watching his Netflix thing?
It's very funny.
It's so good.
Not to cut that off, but I wrote a Jerry Seinfeld joke last night because I was seeing all these clips of Jerry Seinfeld doing interviews for his movie that he just released, which looks fucking terrible.
My dad hated it.
The Pop-Tart movie. God, it looks stupid.
It's a Pop-Tart movie?
It's literally a movie about Pop-Tarts. Yes, it's about how they made Pop-Tarts.
To be fair, he did make the Bee movie, and that was a smashing success.
The Bee movie rules.
Yeah.
Bee movie does rule.
I thought that it was like a big meme. I know it had like
it
box
was a
office.
big meme.
I know it had like a good box office turnout, but I thought that the whole time that everybody was sort of ironically listening to it.
Bee movie low key slaps, but he's been doing these interviews for the movie, and he every interview he's been doing. God damn it.
Welcome back to the new studio, everybody. If you're watching on YouTube, you might have noticed.
Work in progress.
Matt's mic arm just fully came undone.
I'm coming undone. Too late.
I'm starting to come. Too late. I'm starting to come away. It feels so good. Oh no.
Gay corn.
Gay corn sounds like gay porn.
Gay cornography.
Gay cornography. Too late. He's sucking my dick. Oh no.
I'm gonna come in a man's ass. That's gay pornography.
Gay pornography. Your dad just so mad. Oh no! Oh wait, my dad's coming home. Oh no!
It's bad enough that my son's gay. Now he's a gay goth. It's the worst. But so I wrote
takes a part of me.
I wrote a Jerry Seinfeld joke because I wanted to make a bit about how like we're back.
We're back like we never left, dude.
He's been going on these interviews and he's been talking about how he doesn't do colleges anymore, and he's like, you can't say jokes on college campuses anymore. What's the deal? You can't, they get so offended. And it's like, dude, have you seen your own stand-up, Jerry? Like, and the bit that I wrote is like, it's very funny that Jerry would be like, you go to the doctor's office, you sit in a waiting room, and it makes sense. What are you doing there? You wait, but then you wait so long, you have to pee, and then you go to the bathroom, no bath. And that was the Jerry Seinfeld. That's just such
funny.
A straight up Jerry Seinfeld bit. And then I wanted to do like him being like everyone's so offended, do that bit, and then like it's funny to have him do the waiting room bathroom bit and then get off stage and be like, you crazy for this one, Jerry. Like, that's crazy.
No bath.
You go
into the non-binary bathroom. You go into the gender-neutral bathroom. What's that about?
There's no genders or neutral or bath.
The reason that you don't do well, first off, he's not making a point that is totally wrong. Like, there are many stories about comedians like getting banned or like booed off stage at colleges because it's extremely liberal. And I'm Antifa Matt, dude. I'm all for liberal shit, but like whatever. But like to think that Jerry is like, that's why I don't do colleges anymore, and it's not that he's a legitimate billionaire who can sell out theaters. It's so funny to just want to make a point that bad about like wokeness that it's
just funny because he sees other comics talking about that all the time, and he wants to get involved, and it's like, this isn't about you, Jerry.
It's not about you.
There's no kid on a college campus that's just like, I didn't like his observation about staplers.
Yeah, exactly.
He went too far.
Stapler. Sometimes it's just fun to say words. I watched him talk about, one time I watched an interview and he was talking about funny words, and it actually it's funny to like, you ever listen to comics talk and you go, I actually think I can agree with, like, I think I'm going to start using that. Like, he's like, if there's a funnier version of the word that you're trying to say, always try to find it. And like, if you listen, like, stapler is a funny word.
Neat.
Yeah.
Neat. I like saying the word neat.
Saying lady instead of woman is always funnier.
I saw Patrice talk about how he had a joke about the do you remember the DC sniper?
Yeah.
And he had a joke about how like when everyone thought he was white, he was a genius. He was a criminal mastermind. What's he going to do next? The cops can't foil him, but as soon as it came out that he was black, they downgraded him to N-word in a Buick.
Yeah.
And he was just like, oh, he's just an N-word in a Buick. But what made that, he was like, I just did like, I forgot what he said, but like as soon as he switched it to Buick,
Yeah.
it like hit so much. Like Buick's just such a funny word.
That's the Ford Taurus. I fucking switched it to Fiesta, and it makes the world a difference.
Well, it's
Crazy.
probably because people don't know what a Ford Taurus is.
Yeah, 'cause I'm
that's
saying it
not a
wrong.
car that exists. Yeah.
Taurus. Taurus.
How do you say it?
Taurus. Tore ass, boy. I tore your ass, boy.
It's Taurus.
Taurus.
There you go. Nailed it.
Well, this is like Ariel. So Ariel's real name is Arahiro. And when she says it, it's Arahiro. And then when I say it, she's like, you're saying it wrong. I probably am. But it sounds like legit. I know how to spell it. I know how it's pronounced. But then I do it and they tell me it's wrong. And I'm literally doing what they do. Arahiro. And I know you're fucking listening. I'm nailing it.
Does she listen?
No, fuck no.
Good.
Is that on her birth certificate?
Mhm.
So where does
It's-
Ariel come from?
Her middle name.
Okay.
It's Greek. That's her Greek name. And then her middle name is Ariel.
Did going by Ariel just come from all of her teachers, like getting the names of the students and being like, oh my God.
It's no, I mean it's not that. It was because every Greek person has like their Greek name in there. Like her, did you just fart?
No, but
Hilarious.
it sounded like it, didn't
That would
it?
have been hilarious. Just in the middle, just a squeaker. That would have been the funniest squeaky fart too. It was like,
Because it really was. It was this chair. It was like, eh. But
dude,
I wish it
I
had
had
been a
that,
fart.
that jalapeno burger from
Tear you up again?
Dude, brutal.
Always does. I had it one time with you, and I won't eat it again. It
Googled-
destroyed me.
I googled what
From where?
From Casino Royale.
Casino El Camino.
Why do I do this?
I don't
I
know.
fuck up everything.
It's
Like I fucked up
crazy,
7 things
dude.
today so far.
I
Or
know.
like you'll say somebody's name right, and then you'll give me an option B of it being wrong. Like the other day, like you were like talking about the girl who was on our show, Aya, which is
Oh,
how
yeah.
you say her name, and you said Aya first. And then you went later in the story, you went Aya or Ia or whatever. And I was just like, no, you had it right
I did
already.
nail it. I nailed
it's
it.
AYA. It's not Ia.
AMA,
But
dude,
it's just
ask
a
me
thing
anything.
in your. It's just a thing in your head. I don't know what it is. Casino Royale, the James Bond themed,
I got the
James Bond themed burger
I
bar
Googled-
that we go
I
to all the
Googled, I
time.
legit, the poop was coming out, and I Googled what internal bleeding looks like with poop because I was like that
It
concerned.
was that bad.
It was just dark. It was black.
That happens if I eat a lot of red peppers. I see red in my poop, and then I'm like, oh no. And then I'm like,
Did-
oh, no, I just had peppers.
Did you take any Pepto? Because Pepto will make your shit like dark, like black.
Really?
Yeah, it will. This is the.
Yeah.
This is so. Gross. This is so
What about,
fucking gross.
Have you ever heard that like if you give Pepto Bismo to ducks, they like
There's
explode?
no way. There's no way.
Why?
Dude, we could do a super cut of the word Pepto Bismo.
Pepto Bismo is crazy.
What did I say?
You said
When you
Pepto
give-
Bismo.
When you
What
give
is
Pippi
it?
Bismilk to a dog. Like, dude,
It's Pepto Bismol.
What did
Pepto-
I say?
Pepto
Pepto
Bismo. We need to do a smash cut
This
of
is
all of
Yeah.
like all the words that you messed
this
up.
is where we need fans who are like super fans because to like make a cut of everything that. I mean, there's been 4 in this episode so far.
Pepto Bismol.
Pepto Bismol.
Pepto Bismo.
Pepto Bismol. You know when you give Pepto Bismo to ducks?
Piso Bismop.
Yeah, Pismon Bislop to ducks and they explode.
Have you heard that?
No,
though?
it's not Pepto Bismol. It's I can see the thing. What are the tablets you drop that fizz in your drink?
Antacid?
It's like an antacid. There's a name, but yeah, if you give that to a duck, it'll. I don't think it makes them like
Alka-Seltzer.
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 I don't think they actually explode in like a dramatic fashion. I just think it.
like it's like a cartoon. They
No,
pop.
well, that's what people think. I think it just really sadly makes their insides explode until they die.
Have you seen their penises? We've talked about this before.
Yeah, we've talked about
Duck
duck,
penises
duck
are
dick,
crazy, dude.
corks. Ducks have them, or pigs have them too.
I think about Zach Bugarin's bit about stealing a duck from a lake a lot.
I've never seen that bit.
He did it for a long time, but it was about like how his roommate's girlfriend was like from China, and she would always cook duck, and he's like, "Where are you getting duck?" And then she was like, "The lake." And he's like, "I've been eating lake duck."
Yeah,
Like
that's
she
not
just
good.
goes down to the lake in like their apartment complex, like takes ducks.
How though?
She just
You could
gets
catch a
those.
duck.
You could catch a duck.
Dude, the
Yeah,
ducks.
if you feed them with bread, you just come here, motherfucker.
No, dude, like the ducks, like anytime I'm at a golf course in Florida,
They'll come up
there's
to you.
ducks. They'll walk up to you and they'll run away if you try to like reach for them. But if you were trying to get a
Yeah, if
duck,
you
you
were
could
trying
get a
to-
duck.
You just,
Especially if you have a golf club with that much reach.
Oh yeah, dude,
Bink.
just fucking right in the neck. Take them out. There's a little baby duck last time I was there, going "Meow," or whatever they make. It wasn't meowing for sure, but it was.
there's a little baby duck. He was like,
Just trying- I
You
was,
know ducks.
yeah,
you know, dog. Yeah.
I was trying to feed it
Have you seen
Cheez-Its.
that photo of the last Atlas lion that's ever in existence? It's like this black and white photo of a lion walking into a valley of like nothingness, looking for a mate.
No,
It's like they say it's like the saddest photo that's ever been
you gotta
like, documented.
you gotta up more. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
it
it's
might
like
be
this-
pretty sad, but there's photos of the Holocaust.
You're right. No, you know what? You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
100%. You're right.
Yeah, it might be the saddest photo.
According
but
to
there's-
TikTok, this is the saddest photo that's ever existed.
Yeah, according to the 16-year-old who runs this page, this
I
is the
follow.
saddest thing that they've
Dude,
ever
that's-
seen.
well-
This and a picture of when One Direction broke up in 2013 are
Yeah,
both
with
the saddest
the
pictures
saying
ever
goodbye
recorded.
of the One Direction.
Oh, that's
One
so
Direction
funny.
went into many directions.
Cut it
Welcome
out.
back to the Triple F podcast.
Cut
dude.
it out, dude.
Make sure you comment in the video. I'm going to say it again. We need comments, boys. We need
Boom,
likes. We need
boom.
comments. We need you guys to go to patreon.com/triple F.
We need the new sketches to drop.
We got the new sketches coming out. Hopefully, by the time this comes out, hopefully they will have been out.
Okay.
I was on the FaceTime with Leo all morning this morning,
Let's go.
and yours is done. We added a bunch of stuff. It's super good.
Okay.
We added like we incorporated you holding up photos of Flipper and Mean Joe
Nice.
Green, and yeah,
Mighty Joe Young.
Mighty Joe Young.
Who's Joe Green?
Joshisms, dude.
It's so crazy. Who's Mean Joe Green?
The football player.
Yeah,
Is that a football player?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like the
all
football
right,
player.
okay.
I think he was. I don't even know if I'm getting that one right either. To be fair.
I'll look it up. Mean Joe Green. Mean Joe.
Whoa, Harry
Green.
Styles just liked
Yeah.
our photo.
Mean Joe Green.
No, he.
No, I know.
The
How cool would that
football
have been?
defensive tackle. He's 77 years old. He's too old to be playing football, man.
Do you remember when Harry Styles' Watermelon song was really popular and everyone was like, I can't believe they let that song on the radio. It's about eating pussy. I'm like, how?
Watermelon
Is it?
sugar. Yeah. it
Yeah,
is.
apparently it's about
Yeah.
cunnilingus, but I don't see the connection. I haven't like obviously like
Watermelon
done a
sugar.
deep dive on like the lyrics.
Conolingus
but
versus fellatio.
Same
It's the
thing.
it's no fellatio's for the penis.
Fellatio is penis.
Oh, is it for
Cunnilingus
real?
is eating
Conolingus is
pussy.
that motherfucking
Oh, I
pussy,
didn't.
baby.
I legitimately did not know that.
Look, I'm a cunnilingus, and Josh is a cunning linguist.
Yeah.
Pepto Bismo
Pepto Bismo.
is my favorite thing ever.
It's funny because what's your major in?
I'm an English literature major.
Yeah.
You know,
it's
it's,
like,
I had graduated with a 3.98 GPA.
What's very funny
Double
is
majored in
when the
English
pressure
lit
is
and
on
creative
and he's
writing.
doing stand up, you never do that.
Yeah.
I've
Dude,
never.
no.
that's not true.
Dude,
I've seen it. You don't do it as much.
I guess I don't know when the last time. I don't think I have anything that's crazy that's happened.
No, nothing crazy,
One,
but
I-
I'll watch you sometimes.
I fucked up last night. It's only if I'm riffing, to be fair.
Yeah.
If I riff, I fuck up a lot. I was riffing, dude. I fucked up. I told him about this. I have the joke about like going to Greek church or whatever, and I go, and they do the thing where they sing like this.
Yeah.
I was on stage, and I don't know what happened, but I jumped to the punchline in the singy voice, and the joke just made no sense. I was like, my girlfriend is Greek, and I have to go to Greek Orthodox church with her, and then I was like. And it just feels like I'm being robbed of the cha-cha slide. And everyone was like, what? I like just got to the punchline and skipped. And I was just like,
and like that part isn't even the next thing. There's
like
there's
two
the
more
thing you were
things.
supposed
Yeah.
to do, and then like two more things, and then
And then the
that's
big
the
punch.
punchline.
Yeah.
And so and it just feels like I'm getting robbed of the cha-cha slide. And everybody's like, "What church does he go?"
What
I've
is
done
this?
I've done callbacks, but not done the joke it's called back for.
No, that's good.
I've hit a callback and then just like it falls flat, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then like I'll like realize I'm just like, oh, you didn't do the joke that this is calling back
You're like,
to.
all right, I got a scenario. You know, I need a new license, and you work at the DMV,
And everyone's just like, huh?
what?
And I'm like, oh yeah, there's a bit that goes before this.
And then you can't even like backtrack. You're like, fuck, okay, yeah, no. Because you guys know, and then you try to backtrack, you sound crazy. Because like black ladies work at DMVs, and then you're like, I mean, okay, no. So here's the you have to like tail end it.
At that point, you just go, and then you just go to the next joke. You just forget it happened and just go to the next.
Just
bit.
fucking.
Have you guys ever started to do a joke for the second time in a set?
I did that. Yeah, I did that the other day.
You did that the other day?
Yeah, I've been going out of order.
Yeah, because I did the I did the Blink 182 thing, and then I riffed. And then I was doing a whole thing about Tom DeLonge, and I was trying to work some stuff out about that. And then I came back, and then I just was like, "Where are you?" I did the whole top part of it again, and then I was, and it did fine. But I realized when I listened back
that you just did the joke twice. What did you do?
I've just been going out of order, so I would like do a bit, and then like I've just been chopping it up, and then I would do a bit, and then the bit that normally would go after this, I've done, but I'm just so naturally like used to like transitioning from this one to this one that I would be like, and then I would just set up that I'm like, oh, I did that.
Yeah.
Which sometimes actually like that'll get a little laugh of just like I'll do like the first sentence of a bit, and it's like, nope, I already did this one.
I already did that joke. Yeah, is that the laugh you want though?
Yeah,
no, it's not. It's not.
Sometimes I like to have them make fun of me.
I'm actually gonna start working that in. I'm gonna. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever done it. I've had moments on stage where I go, "Did I already do this?" And they went, "Uh-uh," and I go, "Oh, okay." Like if I'm fucking around, or like if I'm like doing my favorite thing and just running the light at the end of the show, which I don't do here as much.
No, there's less.
You
there's
can't.
less room
Yeah,
to
and
do
I
it,
also just don't know people enough. Like in Florida, if you wanted me to close with 10 minutes, I'm gonna do 30 minutes.
Yeah, if you have a pizza place that's you've already hit your time limit on, and then Matt goes up, he will do an hour, and you will have to sit there.
I did like an hour 10. Yeah,
we left,
and I bombed.
And I was like, dude,
we left and went to another show.
I just need to go get money.
You could do no. This was a different night.
There's a
where
different
he was
time.
There.
Oh, I'm
He's done
talking
it-
about the time that Nick was running it, and you went last, and Josh and I left and went to another show.
You did.
We were
that
just
was a
like,
different time.
It was
Peace.
low
I think
key
that was a couple
disrespectful, but
I did the exact opposite.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, I booked
Yeah.
him for a headline.
See, so
and
it
then
kind of
it's-
works.
it's the
Like it
other
kind of
way,
like
yeah.
we evened
It evens out.
Can I read the? I'm gonna read the new joke I wrote. I wrote this the other day. I'm not gonna do it on stage, so I'm gonna do it here. You know, like I get nervous when I see like people like doing like solicitations in front of the stores. I just don't like talking to people. It's like, dude, I'll give you $20 to not pitch me a product.
That can't be the whole joke.
That's the joke. That was the first thought of it, anyways.
Okay.
So that was that, and that's why I'm not going to turn it into anything. But I do think it's funny. I think it's a funny idea that when people start to approach me, it's like, I'll give you money to not talk to me.
I think it's one of the least original ideas I've ever heard you have.
I want to know what the success rate of those guys who are like at HEB and they're in the front and they do
I
it
gave
at
somebody
Costco, they
$1
do it
for that.
wherever, and they're just like, "Hey, can I talk to you about your internet service provider?" And it's like, what? How many people are like, "Yeah, I totally am not doing something right now."
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I'm
Dude,
not doing nothing.
Did I tell you guys about when Ariel was like trying to not be mean, and like she told some guy was like, there was a solicitor talking to us, and he was trying to get us to give like the new internet or whatever it is. And then he walks up and he was like, "Who's your guys' internet provider?" And then with a straight face, Ariel goes, "Don't worry about it." And I was like, she thought that she was being nice. She was trying to be like, "Oh, it's okay. Like, we're not interested." But what she said was, "Don't worry about it." And like looked at and I was like, "Yo, dude, Jesus
That's
Christ,
so funny.
Ariel."
Did the guy stop talking?
Yeah, he was like, "Okay."
because she probably meant to answer when he was like, "Sorry to bother you."
Yeah.
And then
yes.
before she got that out, he was like, "Can I?" And
Yes.
don't worry about
And then
it.
she just hit him with a "don't worry about it" to the answer to the question.
I bet she thought about that for the rest of the day.
She almost started crying in the drive home. She's like, "Do you think he hates me?" I'm like,
Who
"Yeah, I mean,
cares?
probably."
Who gives a
Who
shit?
cares? That guy you'll never see
That
again.
guy, yeah, that T-Mobile worker is probably fine.
Dude, those guys work on commission too.
Yeah, we had a
Wait.
guy at our doorstep
God
earlier
damn.
today trying to pitch me fucking service it like for like pest stuff, and he was being nice, but I was just like, man, I rent here and like I don't see bugs here. Like I don't I don't know what you want
I think
from
I'm gonna
me.
buy a house out here, boys. I'm looking into it a lot more. Where they're gonna Matt and I are gonna take the next step.
We're gonna,
And we're gonna get a house.
This looks like we're at couples therapy, by the way.
Yeah,
Like you guys are in the matching
And here's the
lounge
thing:
chairs.
sometimes he doesn't let me finish my fucking point before he interrupts.
That's
and
not true.
No, see,
That's
listen,
not
he's doing
true.
it right now. It's like,
Hold
oh my
on,
god,
Matt, let's hear from Josh. You feel unheard.
I feel unheard. I feel unwanted.
She feels unheard because all she
it's-
does is fucking talk.
It's the thing that he's doing right now. Do you see it?
I do see it.
Can I finish
Now-
my thought?
Matt, what about
Can I finish my
why
thought?
do you have impatience?
Can I finish my thought?
She is fucking annoying.
you
How
see what
hard-
I'm fucking talking about.
Dude, how hard do you think it would be to be a couples therapist and try to not just immediately
I'm rooting
side
with
with
the
the
dude
guy
every time.
Immediately.
Every single
she's
time.
like, I just think that sometimes I want to spend quality time. And yeah, sure, is the football game on? Yeah, and it's his favorite team playing on Monday Night Football, and it's like the only time that they do it that whole season. And is it a big
Vikings?
deal? And what's
It's
that?
like
The
Vikings?
Minnesota Vikings.
You're a Vikings fan?
The Vikings Seattle game. Did you guys catch that? You know, it's like that's.
He's
it
like,
was-
no, I fucking didn't.
Yeah.
they just start talking about the game and she's still yapping like,
Can you,
Shut the fuck up. Hey, shut the fuck up. real
Who
quick.
did you start that week in fantasy? By the way, did you get Cousins when he was on that streak?
Bless me.
God bless you.
dude, so I bought a new TV.
Yeah.
You see it, big boy. But I was looking for TV reviews, and I found a guy on TikTok who has the thickest Chinese accent you've ever seen. And the
Cool.
way that I didn't get my review from this guy. I just ended up going to YouTube and looked up like best budget TVs or whatever.
Okay.
But this guy just goes through the electronics aisle at stores and basically yells at televisions. It's really awesome. He just goes through, like, he'll be at like Best Buy and he'll be like, no buy LG. LG dog, it terrible. You no buy. And then he goes to the next one. He's like, Samsung good. You get Samsung. Samsung good, but only on sale. And he just yells at all the TVs and like it's just a store.
He's not buying anything.
No, employees are like, can we help you with anything? He's like, no, I do a review. Anyways, Panasonic, real good. You get Panasonic, it's good.
This
It's
is what
so
I
good.
love about the internet
Yeah.
is that it's given guys like that who really deserve it a platform.
Guys who should be heard.
Like a guy who's confident enough to walk into a Best Buy and walk down the aisle and just be like, good, bad, not good, like with a phone recording.
Yeah.
With no worry about
10
other
years
people
ago, that was a
watching.
crazy guy. And
Yeah.
now he's a content creator.
Yeah, exactly.
10 years ago, that guy was like in like assisted living and like was like
Yeah.
homeless. On.
They're
Yeah.
like, that's Jerry. It's Thursday. He
yells at
comes
the
in and
TVs.
yells at the TVs.
He makes like $5K a month just doing
yeah.
crazy
Now he's on
content.
TikTok just like, Samsung 45-inch, no good. and dude, he gets a shitload of views. People are like, this guy rules.
Yeah, of course. I want to see a guy yelling at a TV.
There's another
We
guy
saw
who
it.
does similar things with cars and how good they are to maintain. He'll just like walk to a parking lot and be like, Hyundai, no good.
All Asians.
All
huh?
Asians.
Yeah.
We saw.
They're the most trusted reviewers because they're not bringing emotions into their reviews. They're
Well, they
just
know
bringing
what's
you
good.
facts.
They built it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Well, they're kids, but yeah.
They're children, but still.
My son worked real hard on Hyundai. And you're like, yeah, nice. That's good.
We saw a homeless lady. Did we already talk about this?
Oh.
Dude, we saw a homeless lady with a diaper on, shaved head, and nothing else.
No.
Full naked diaper that was
Tits out.
tits out.
Not cool.
Not for Harambe either, just sad.
No.
Sad tits out. And
She
I was
looked
like,
Harambe.
dude, it was those things where that's the thing. Because you get so conditioned to walking by people like that are homeless in like downtown, you don't really stop and think about it until like later when you're like, oh fuck, dude. I was like thinking about it at night and I was like, I couldn't sleep. I was like kind of losing a little sleep about it.
Yeah, dude, it was awful.
Sad.
It was so gross and sad.
It's like, oh, she's just sitting in her own shit.
Or somebody's
shirtless.
daughter in a diaper on the street.
After the show got canceled last night, I just went and picked up food and came home. And
Where'd
it
you
was
go?
raining. There's like a little burger spot around here. But on my way back, there was a guy sitting at a bus stop, no cover on the bus stop, and he was just sitting there in the rain, and he was just sitting up so straight, just like just getting rained on.
So here's the
damn.
thing, though. Did you initially viewed that as like kind of sad? I'm sure.
I didn't really have any emotional response to it. I just kind of looked at it like,
Because to be that unbothered and content, I mean, no phone in sight.
Yeah,
You
just living in
know,
the moment.
just living in the moment, just letting the rain fall over your skin. Let the rain fall down. That's kind of as far as I get.
I don't know the rest of it. I know that. I know
Ashley
what-
Simpson, right?
My immediate thought too was the Hills theme song when it's like
I do not know the Hills.
the Hills theme song. It's you would know it. Fuck, it's the rain reaching for something in the distance,
So close you can almost. That's the
taste it.
Hills theme song.
Reaching, yeah.
Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you.
Only you can queef this big today.
No one else.
Can let the.
What the fuck is this? Somebody posted a happy early Mother's Day to their mom on Instagram. Hey, just do it on Mother's Day like the rest of us.
Oh fuck! It's Mother's Day on Sunday.
Yeah.
Tell your mom I said hi.
Come on, dude. Come on, dude. You want me to
sick tits.
shout out, share, dude? Nice spare tits,
Yeah, I only say that because of your joke.
Yeah.
Just for the record.
of course. Because I don't know if you've seen them, but they
I'm
are.
gonna sing Greta Flowers.
Greta.
Yeah.
Send
Shout out Greta,
Flowers.
dude.
She would like that.
She hasn't DM'd me in a while.
No.
Which is
No,
good
she
because I
had-
kept leaving her on red on
Yeah, I
purpose.
Paula will once in a while give me some
I
likes.
leave her on
Yeah.
red.
I can tell when she logs on.
Yeah.
Because I'll get like 6 likes in a row, and I'm
Paula
like,
throws
let's
some
get
likes,
it, bro.
dude.
That's how my dad is to me. I'll just get like 20 fucking notifications in a row that he's liked all my shit. And it's like not in order either. Like I don't know how he's digesting my content because he'll go on, I'll have like 20 notifications, and it'll be like a couple new videos and pictures, and then there'll be stuff from like 2019. And I'm like, what are you doing?
He just skips like 3 years worth of stuff. He's like, I didn't like anything you did between the years
Yeah.
2020 and 2023.
Honestly, I
I hated
didn't
it.
really
I just
liked it.
realized now why. Because my mom texted me when we pulled into the parking lot and was like, just an FYI, I'm at grandma's this weekend. And I was like, okay. And now I get it because she's like, in case you want to send something. And now I'm going to have to send something to my grandma's house.
Well, I'm saying like you're gonna have to
But
you
I'm
don't-
going to have to.
say it because you
have
want to.
I
You
don't-
say now I.
You
now
want
I,
to?
Yeah, I love my mommy.
I love my mom too. I don't want to spend $70 on a.
I love you guys' mom too, but I'm not gonna send them flowers. You
I
know who
will. I
really-
will send my mom flowers. 'cause
I
I'm a
am gonna
good
send
son.
Jeff's aunt flowers.
I think Fastle's got you covered.
that night at the distillery might be the most out of pocket I've ever been.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
I know, and I regret it. I don't regret it, but I wouldn't do it again.
Never forgetty, always regretty, dude. I don't know why I said that
I
either.
was
Shout out to this new shirt, dude.
relatively forward to Jeff's aunt.
Yeah, that was. It's weird that you're sober because that was
Yeah.
like Matt's drunk.
Yeah.
Like that was a very drunk move.
Yeah.
I don't think I said anything directly to her. I think I said it to your mom,
Yeah, you did.
which almost is worse. Like, because now there's 2 people involved. I don't know.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah.
It was weird.
I just said that your
If
aunt
that
was
came out
hot.
of anybody else who had been drinking, I'd be like, they've been drinking. But to just be from like a stone cold sober dude,
yeah,
wild.
I do wish I had the excuse every once in a while.
Yeah, because without the
Sorry,
yeah.
dude. I had a couple fucking beers. I was just like a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
loose. Sorry. Your aunt shouldn't have been hot around me after those Michelobes. After those couple Michelobes, your aunt shouldn't have been walking around with all that fucking all that.
all that ass, girl.
I could
You got
not
a
pick your
permit
aunt.
for all
Out,
that?
I could not pick your aunt out of a lineup right now.
Oh, I could. Just kidding.
Jeff really doesn't like this, do you? Why does it matter?
It's not even your mom, dude. It's like a hotter version of her.
Yeah.
Have you seen Joe List? Joe List has a joke about that when it's like trying to act like your significant other's like sister isn't attractive, and it's like, yo, no, the younger, newer version of you is totally not what I'm into at all. It's so funny. But no, I do think it's funny that Fassel and your took
My
your
wife's
aunt out.
younger sister had reconstructed surgery on her mouth, so she doesn't look that.
She had
Whoa.
reconstructive surgery.
Get you
She
like
has like
my
a
dog.
weird mouth. Like
Did
a
she
palate?
have a weird mouth before, or does she have a weird mouth now because of the surgery?
now? She got like teeth knocked out or something. She has like
Wait, like an accident happened, or she purposely?
I don't really remember. I just if she opened her mouth, you'd be like, boom. All right.
Oh fuck.
Whoa.
Did you have a cleft palate or something? That was big whenever I was younger. I feel like we were raising money for people with cleft palates a lot.
Yeah, did we solve that?
You don't see some of them with. I just remember it being a lot bigger of a deal when
What
I was
happened
young.
to Audi belly buttons?
Yeah, dude. No, for real.
I haven't seen an Audi in a
I
while
used to have
either.
a joke about that. I don't even remember what it is.
Where'd they go?
What was it?
Did we fix that? We didn't stop Coney, but we fixed Audi belly buttons
Yeah,
and cleft palates.
I guess so.
Huh.
Audi,
Good for us.
I used to have a joke about like getting your Audi belly button pierced. It's like, don't. That's disgusting. You're gonna put a fishing lure through a fucking tumor. It didn't do good, actually. Now that I'm saying it, it was early.
You know what it is? It's less of a joke and just kind of like a wild opinion.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of just being like, the way you are is gross. Don't try to make it better.
Speaking of gross people, did you watch that video of the dudes, the 10 guys? It was like 5 guys.
I've seen this video.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you know what I'm gonna say?
Well, finish.
He's making a porn joke.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. No, that's funny though. It was like 5 dudes that were like really fit, and then 5 dudes that were fat, and then they had them come together, and they were like
All at the same time?
I have seen this video.
I actually,
Oh, yeah.
you know what's crazy?
I know what videos you're talking about. They'll get like 5 trans people and 5 like people who
are like,
hate trans
yeah,
people.
yeah.
And
Then they debate.
And they'll ask them questions about trans stuff. They'll be like, who should be in the bathroom?
And I actually watched it, and my opinion changed.
About fat people?
Yeah, listening to the first guy.
Oh, I've seen clips of this. Yeah.
Listening to the first guy talk, I was like, oh, I've shared similar thoughts. And then hearing somebody else say it and verbalize it, I was like, oh, that's the wrong way to
That's
think.
awesome.
Yeah.
Good for
Because
you.
he was like,
Josh is growing.
He
as
was
a
like,
human.
he was like, the guy was like, the first thing was like, I get grossed out when I see fat people. And then like you came forward if you
That was
thought
literally a setup for a bit you used to do.
what?
Was it not? I get grossed out by fat people.
No, I used to say I don't like fat people. They look
Yeah.
sticky. And that was just like a thing that I used to
Anyways,
do.
what was the happened in the video? I'm
The
curious what
video-
changed your mind.
The video, the guy was like, it was mainly just like an incel guy saying it out loud. And then I went, oh, this guy's horrible. Because the whole thing
Yeah.
was like, I get grossed out when I see fat people.
Like an Andrew Tate type guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was like, and then people came forward, and there's guys on the fat side that came forward, and 2 guys on the like the jacked guy side came forward. And the jack guy immediately was like, he was saying things that I've thought about it, but in a way that was too aggressive. And I was like, oh, I bet I don't want that to be the way that I come across if I say it. And it was basically like, it means like you don't have discipline. You don't have discipline in the sense of like, it is at the end of the day an equation, like macros in and calories in versus calories burned and out or whatever. And then he was
For
like,
sure.
and then he was like, I think that if you don't do it, you're this, this, and this. And then when he was saying this, this, and this, and it was like, you're lazy, you're a piece of shit. I was like, okay, that's too far.
Yeah, well,
Where
because
was like,
I don't.
okay, I get how extreme this is.
Because
now.
sometimes food for people is like a true
thing,
addiction.
yeah.
So like that's
Yes.
why like I mean
There's
yeah,
empathy.
They're fat people. Yeah, super dude. There's so many people that are just like when it comes to like drugs or like
Yeah.
just don't, and it's like
Yeah.
hadn't thought of that,
Right,
dude.
right,
Great
right,
fucking
right.
idea, you
And
know.
then it wasn't until that guy was like just he was chatting. He was yapping. He was yapping.
There's nothing
a little too much.
worse than just seeing a buff guy who won't shut up about his opinion to make you just be like, you're the
And-
worst.
Well, then it was funny too because one of the fat guys got him really good when he had to come back because he was like, you say it's lack of discipline and lack of all of this. He was like, what if I told you I lost like 200 pounds and I'm down 200 pounds? Do you think that I'm still like gross and lack discipline and everything? And then he was like, well, not currently, but in the past. Then he goes, well, you're half the size of that guy. And that guy's jacked, and you guys do the same thing, so you have no discipline compared to him. And then he was like, no. And I was like, oh, you got him. And then I
Damn,
was like,
dude.
that's a good point.
That's such a good. It's such a
comeback.
good win, dude.
I was like,
It's
that was a
such
good comeback because
win.
with the opinion that I have of fat people, sometimes I should be jacked, and I'm not.
Yeah.
That's a really fun brand of content that America's been doing for decades, which is like
Left versus right.
find 2 people who are on like the opposite sides of things. Just
Yeah.
put it like, dude, that's what you remember like wife swap,
Yeah,
where it was just like a family. Like the wife would just be like, I'm a normal person. I get along with pretty much everybody, but I am deathly afraid of clowns. And then the other family would be like, we all run a clown college.
Yeah,
Like, and they're
yeah.
like, this is the one.
Or like, or do you remember the one? There's one lady that's like very, very viral for being like, you can't get that bad energy in my house. She's like
Yeah,
crazy
yeah.
conservative religious lady, and then they just like I don't remember what the other family is, but I feel like they just send her into like a black family's house and just like let them like kind of duke it out. It's very crazy.
The one black lady on that show who was like very health conscious.
Oh,
who
yeah.
goes in and the kid's like, I like bacon. Bacon's good for me.
Yeah. Your country accent was a little bit Seinfeld-ish.
I like bacon. He can't eat it though.
But yeah, and then he tries
Why do
to
they call it bacon? You don't bake it, you fry it.
Yeah. Then that kid tries to leave. He like packs a bag and walks down the street. Have you seen that video? That part of the
King
video?
Curtis.
Did you guys ever,
Dude, that kid rules.
Did you guys ever?
That kid's fat now, for sure.
Did you guys ever fucking leave home? Would you ever like go, I'm running away and pack
No.
things? I used to go to, there was a street, I lived 2 houses away from the end of a block, and there was a big tree that blocked my house being visible. Like you could go in front of it and not see like me. So I used to be like, I'm running away. And then I would run to the street corner with like a backpack, and I would just sit in front of the tree so they couldn't see where I was at.
They knew.
And they knew.
Yeah.
100%.
They had to know. I never
Dude,
did the runaway thing.
Also, a kid in my neighborhood, I might have talked about this already. A kid in my neighborhood got fucking kidnapped when I was younger. And I didn't realize this until I was older. My parents told me about it. Like there was like it was like a big deal. Like this kid who was 2 years.
They didn't warn you when you were running away?
Yeah,
No,
that's
they were
kind of
probably
crazy.
like, they were probably like, take the bait, dude. Get him out of here. It was
Get him
like,
out of here. He
well,
calls
it was,
it
you
Pepto
want to
Bismo.
run away? You're gonna get fucking kidnapped out there. How about that?
yeah, you're gonna run away. Go to 6th Street. Actually, go over there on
Yeah.
this. Go right here at this time. And that's so. This kid, my neighbor's. So it was actually fucked up. It was my neighbor's grandson was over, and they went on a walk. And it was my neighbor's grandson and his granddaughter were walking, and the granddaughter was riding her bike and she fell over. So the grandpa ran up to help her, and then he turned around. And in the time it took for him to like get up to the granddaughter who fell over and like get her up and turn around, the kid was just gone, like without a trace. Like they had no leads or anything, and he was gone for like a day and a half. And they were like freaking out, cops everywhere, all of this. And I remember them shutting down our block, and I remember all of this stuff happening. And then they found the kid like a day and a half later on the highway on his tricycle, and like fully clothed, fully unscathed, everything.
Unscathed, probably not entirely.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the report. He might have not been
I'm not saying he got like
diddled, but he might
diddled,
have.
but I'm just saying
If
that's
you do that,
crazy.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know the whole, and the kid, yeah, it was a big deal in my hometown.
Yeah, I mean that would be a big deal almost anywhere.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You know, there's a serial killer here.
Yeah, in Austin.
Have we talked about that?
I don't think so.
You know, there's a serial killer here.
Who's he killing?
Gay guys.
Young.
Okay.
No, young. It's young. He's not killing gay guys.
I thought it
It's,
was young 30-year-olds that are like gay.
it's just like young, attractive men.
Yeah. Always we're in the clear.
Yeah.
Ready to go.
So I mean,
Well, Dean thought he got roofied that one night, and he was like convinced it might have been him, but it's also Dean, so he could have been being. Like,
yeah.
He could've
I
been
forget.
telling
It's
the
at like
tale.
Lady Bird Lake
telling
or
the tale.
something like that. There's a guy like people just keep coming up fucking like dead
Dead.
in the river, and I don't think it's happened in a while, but it's been going on for a while.
There's like they say there's like 150 active serial killers in America or whatever. Have you heard that statistic that like at some point in your life you've walked by a serial killer?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Does it though? It's one of those ones where I go,
I think I could be a serial killer.
Yeah, I think you could too. I honestly do.
like you don't think you have empathy?
No, I mean, I don't think I could do it in the sense I could take a human life with no recourse. I just think like,
You're smart enough.
yeah, I think I could.
That's like a trait of serial killers.
The way you do
They
it
think they're
is
psychopaths.
you don't create a pattern.
See, but you will though.
No. So you just go. You don't like.
You just kill somebody in Montana, drive to New Mexico the next month, and then do it to a totally
Mhm.
different victim.
Yeah.
You would get caught fucking immediately.
You would get caught immediately.
You think so?
I think. You
Yeah,
would.
I don't think you're smart enough. I don't think any of
I
us
don't
are
think
smart
anybody.
enough.
I think technology is outsmarted. Like I think about this when I go on a walk and I pass all the door cams. I probably have been recorded 15 times on my walk around the block.
Yeah.
And it's like now imagine that, but like you're trying to kill somebody. It's like you could never commit crimes anymore. You'd get caught.
I mean, there is a there's 10 bodies have turned up in Lady Bird Lake since July of 2022, and they still don't know who it is.
Maybe
And
you could kill somebody.
all of the people that have turned up are all like young men. So Somebody's doing it.
Do you think you could fight off a serial killer?
Why not you?
Do I have? I mean, what do I have and what do they have?
You just have your fist. They have their fists. But you winning?
No,
I mean, I don't know. Who is
I'd
this
beat him.
guy?
it's too vague.
I'd beat him off.
You beat him off. I'd get him off.
That might
I'd
be
get
what
him
he's
off.
just looking for.
100%.
For you to beat him off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe it's like.
Yeah. Hey guys, if
Imagine-
you're getting serial killed, just jack him off. Like,
Imagine that's what's going on. It's just a gay guy who like really wants like to fuck by the lake. And he just keeps approaching these young boys who are like, no, get off of me.
He's
And then
from
he's like,
Mice
okay,
and
I
Men,
have
his
to
gay
kill you.
partners.
yeah. Can I
He's
tend to
just the
bomb?
gay Lenny from Mice and Men. He
Yeah.
just keeps fucking young boys and accidentally like hitting their heads on rocks. Like,
Oh,
no.
no.
Can I tend to wabbits, George?
I killed another
Can I
boyfriend.
stroke your cock, Joe?
Can I? Just a tip, George.
Dude, that's a sad fucking.
Yeah, it's
I
a
can't
sad
believe they
book.
made me read that when I was 12.
Steinbeck, baby.
You know that, but you don't know how to say Pepto Bismo.
Pepto Bismo.
No, still wrong.
No,
Peptom.
no L in Pepto.
I've never taken it, by the way.
Really? I
Mm-mm.
take it relatively
I
regularly.
take Tums sometimes.
Tums are fine.
Tums they do nothing. I used to eat it as candy.
My gran has a friend who ate like 2 fucking containers of Tums every day while she was pregnant, and the kid came out mentally challenged, and they think that that's why.
Yeah, I fucking bet.
What?
I heard the story once. I remember her saying it when I was very young. It sticks every time somebody brings up Tums. I think of that mentally challenged kid that my gran.
Every
knows.
time someone's like, "Oh, my stomach's not feeling great. I need Tums." Matt's like, "Are you pregnant?"
Yeah,
don't
Tums.
You might
eat
wanna hear
other
this.
Tums. But yeah, I
What
don't
was he
know.
born with?
I don't know. I heard this when I was young. He's mentally challenged in some way. I'm gonna Google this. Can Tums during pregnancy cause mentally?
Mental challenges.
Does Tums cause autism? There's claims that suggest a potential link between Tums consumed during pregnancy and the development of autism.
Well, that's interesting.
Okay, well, this also says that there's not any.
Well, that's
You
like,
know, this is
there
the
was a-
internet in a like
Yeah.
There's literally one link
Yeah, one
that
after
says
the
it
other.
could, and then one that goes, we tested 500,000 cases and almost none of them showed a
well,
link.
there, my friend's Mormon. My friend's Mormon, and his mom had they have 6 kids, and his mom didn't breastfeed one of them, and she gave him formula, and he's gay, and she's convinced that it was the formula that turned him gay, and then they're Mormon,
What?
they're Mormon, and so they brainwashed him into thinking it as well. It's very sad.
That's crazy.
It's very sad.
So they think that him desiring semen is him to get back to Similac.
Yeah.
They're like, the reason you love
He never
cum-
sucked a titty.
They think it's the
Oh.
He
what-
never sucked a titty when he was young.
He doesn't
You
know,
know
the
what?
difference.
They're kind of making points. Yeah, no, they think
Dude,
the
they're
real reason,
spit.
the reason that they think it is because of the chemicals, which is even crazier. They're they put hormones in the milk.
They're
And
like
then-
one step away from Alex Jones.
Yeah,
turning
dude.
the frickin' frogs gay.
They're turning the frogs gay. The Mormons are turning the bottles are turning the kids gay.
Dude, he rules. Alex Jones is so funny.
I haven't watched that thing about any of his documentary. I haven't watched it yet.
I watched the Channel 5 thing on him, and it's just he's so out of his mind. But he's so entertaining. He's the most entertaining person in the world.
It's only a problem because people go with it.
Well, it's a problem because there's stupid people who
That's
believe him.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
But it's so funny
But
to just
also he believes him.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what
which
he
is
was-
so
makes
he's.
it-
Does he believe in himself?
Oh yeah, he's out of his fucking mind.
But the thing is every once in a while he says some shit that turns out to be true. But then sometimes
Yeah.
he says that Sandy Hook didn't happen,
Yeah,
and he
which
has
is
to
obviously
pay out
wrong.
$1 billion.
it's just very funny to see a 50-year-old man get red in the face because he's like, Obama's a gay alien, and then
Yeah.
he's so serious. He means it so much. There's so much passion behind him trying to prove that Obama is
Is
an
a gay
alien
alien.
and also
I do
gay.
think that Obama has probably done gay stuff.
I think he admitted he's done gay stuff.
He wrote there's an old letter about
Yeah.
him having gay dreams or something like that.
Why are you putting that in a letter, dude?
He was young. He didn't know.
I'm gay.
Yeah. Did you see
That's
that he
why-
weighed in on the Kendrick and Drake debate?
no,
No, that's
what-
an old clip.
Oh, is it
Yeah,
really?
yeah, really
Damn,
old.
dude.
Oh, when they're like interviewing him, who's on his playlist or whatever, and he goes, "I gotta go Kendrick."
I can tell you
Oh.
whose penis I'd rather suck.
Drake's.
Kendrick's.
If he was gonna pick one, I think it would be Drake's.
If you have to suck a dick between Kendrick and Drake's is logistically probably harder. He's got a huge dick. We saw that video.
What?
You saw the video of Drake's dicks?
You watched the video?
100%.
Did you watch the video?
I don't like Drake like that, dog. No.
Oh, it was everywhere.
No,
I did not
No,
see
it was
the
that.
video.
You
it
had to
was-
search it out.
No, you didn't. It was on the front page of Reddit. I promise you, it was on the front
What
page of Reddit.
Reddit? I have Reddit. I
It
didn't
was
see
on
Drake's penis.
r/rap. I was on
Drake's
the fucking subreddit.
so
and
you
it was
came
up.
across it on accident.
No, it said Drake's dick NSF. There's a filter, and I clicked it. Of course.
That's sus.
He's got a
bro.
hog?
That's
yeah, he's
sus,
got it.
bro.
You guys are trying to act like you've never just clicked on shit.
I'm
on the
gaslighting
internet,
the
dude.
fuck out of you. I searched it out.
I didn't. I haven't seen it.
I looked it up. And it wasn't that easy to find. I had to Google for a second.
Dude, it was just on my Reddit.
I
one
was
day.
just on. I got on it like a week.
If you went
later,
to
so-
Twitter, you could probably
You
find
got on
it
his dick a week
fast.
later.
Yeah. I'm gonna look up Drake's dick right now. Let's see. I'm gonna show you.
He leaked it on
Yeah,
purpose.
I'll
He was
look
like,
at it.
Kendrick is coming. And he felt some. It's like, I was thinking about this, how it's like, I'm starting to become my dad. Like yesterday, I realized I really am becoming my dad. We were walking and I literally went, smells like rain. And then I looked at Ariel and I was like, and my leg kind of hurts. And I was like, I think it's going to rain. It's
Literally
like
the other day, my body was like more achy, and I really do think that it's because it was
It's
just
gonna
it was a
rain.
day where it rained later in the
Yeah.
night. Yeah.
Have you seen the movie? There's a fucking Timothy Chalamet movie. It's like my favorite movie. I watched it with.
R/Drake's penis.
Is that a whole thing?
It's just a bunch of AI of him kissing himself, though. Oh, here it is. You want to see, Jeff?
I
Yeah,
want to see it again.
I want to
too.
see the comments that people are leaving under the
Let's
pictures
try
of
to-
him
let's-
kissing
you have the
himself.
slut
It
screen
is
on, so you
crazy
can't
that he
really see
dropped this here. Yeah, just take that.
Try to not show
You
it
can
to the
see him waggling it around. Yeah, don't put it on the screen.
Jesus
Let me
Christ.
see it again.
It's what I will say is he's going from the most flattering angle.
Yeah, the bottom up
The
is
bottom up
such a
adds-
good
Well,
angle.
he just reset the video, so now I have to. Yeah.
It literally adds 2 inches.
It was funny
Yeah, it
because that
does.
made me have to. If you looked at the video, it
ever
looks like I
push-
was looking at it too long.
You ever push down on like the little fat around your dick?
Yeah, and it goes.
you gain a little inch, you're like, hello.
It's like when you squeeze. Well, there's a thing that they say that you can like. There's like a surgery that you can cut a ligament in your thing, and you can't get hard anymore. Like it doesn't stand straight up, but it adds an inch of your penis.
They can extend
I'd rather
your
get
penis.
hard than have it. Like,
Well, you
what-
can get
how
hard. It
good
just
is
doesn't
a
go up. It's like a
They can
down.
They can do penis extensions from what I hear. Yeah, I've heard this before too. I hear there's like an extra couple inches in there,
That's what I've heard too.
which is kind of fucked up. It's like, but real beauty is on the inside.
Honestly,
Honestly,
We've all got hogs.
we've all got
Hog
hogs.
central,
If you
baby.
dig deep enough, we all got hogs.
do you have Wild Hogs?
Volta?
It's such a dog shit movie.
I remember
I
like the
watched
trailers.
it
I never
all
saw
the
it.
time.
Why?
I used to watch it all the time. It was always on HBO. Back when my parents had the like 500, like it was like
Yeah.
the 500 channels or 400 channels. It was like that was just the HBO, and that was the only thing. My parents paid for like normal cable and HBO, so we could only get from like 400 to 500, and then like 600 was just all porn. And it was, dude,
Skinamax, baby.
Skinamax, baby.
There's so many movies that like you've 100% seen if you stayed home sick between the years of like 2002 and 2007.
Yeah.
Like there are just so
have
many
you ever
movies. where
have you
it's
ever
just
seen the
like-
movie Waiting?
Yeah.
Yeah, Waiting is.
But
dude,
have you ever watched the
holy shit.
unedited version of it, or has it only been the Comedy Central version of it?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Waiting?
You don't know. You
Office Space is another one
Office
that
Space
always
was
on.
Office Space was
Always
on all the time.
during the day.
Yeah.
It's a weekday. There
Yeah.
were like Comedy Central, TNT, like all those channels would show the same movies on repeat
Waiting, Good Luck,
weekday
Chuck.
during the day.
Good Luck Chuck
Good
was
Luck
a good
Chuck.
one.
Oh,
Yeah.
any Dane Cook movie that they made, any Dave Cook comedy
Dude,
movie
I
was,
rewatched some Dane Cook recently because I saw a TikTok of someone talking
Like
about
just
him,
stand up.
and I was like, "There's no way it's that bad." Because I remember really liking it, but also I was like, fucking 10.
I like some of his bits still.
Dude, I watched a clip of it, and I was like, "Oh my god, no, it's dog shit."
No,
it's
dude,
so
some
bad.
of his bits
It's
are
so
genuinely
bad.
very funny.
Maybe it's the ones that maybe it's other ones. But
Which one
like,
did you watch?
Did you watch Vicious Circle? When
Yeah.
he was like doing this little thing.
He's
what
doing
is it?
I think it's
He's
this.
he's doing a theater in the round.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Vicious
it's
Circle.
he does
Like
a
the-
bit about like well, you're a douchebag. And he's like, well, you're a douche box. And then it just keeps
A
going.
box of douches.
And then it just keeps going. He's
I
like,
just nailed
you
his
don't get to
accent.
upgrade the douche container. You're a douche shuttle. And dude, it goes on for like a minute. It is brutal.
He's got it. Well, some of his stuff is.
It's
I mean, I'm sure
brutal.
there are those bits, but he also has the bit about like doing a B&E.
Such a good bit.
And it's very funny to be like, to just like fuck with the family, like to not take anything, just kick the door open. And he's like, is that what they fucking did? Did they come in here and replace the fucking batteries in the remote with shitty half-used batteries? I want a
Yeah.
divorce. It's like that's funny.
That
It is
a
very
good-
funny.
That one's a good bit. The douchebag, it's like one of those things, dude, where it's like, yeah, like he might look back on it and be like, that bit's crazy. But it's like if you do a bit and it murders.
Oh,
you're
he's
like,
crushing.
Yeah, dude, I know he
And
is.
I'm
I've been
sure-
opening with my come and go joke lately. I'm like,
Yeah.
I hate
I'm
it.
sure at the time I thought that bit was amazing. But it
Yeah.
is like looking back on it now. It's like I rewatched I tried.
print
I
the
didn't I only
Bible.
made it like 20 minutes in, but I tried to rewatch Austin Powers. Like same time frame, like elementary
Oh, Austin
school.
Powers is another good one like that
or it's
too.
like I
I've
loved
never
it.
watched it.
I loved it in like elementary school.
Speaking
And then
of
it was on
random
Netflix and I was like, I'm gonna turn this shit on. Dude, I got like 20 minutes and I was like, this sucks.
It's brutal.
It's
They're
so
brutal.
bad.
Some like yeah, Austin Powers is just one of
Shaggy.
those things that for the time was funny,
Shagadelic
but
or whatever.
it's
What's he always
awful.
say? Do you
It's
want,
so
do
bad.
you like my what does he say?
It is
Do
it
you
is a
like my-
barrage of tit, dick, and pussy puns. It is just puns.
Do I make you horny? That's what it is.
Yes,
That's
it is
what
a silly character navigating through sex puns for 90 minutes. That movie sucks. And it's like, where's Michael Myers at? It's like, hopefully in the fucking grave. He stinks.
Jesus
dude.
Christ.
No,
Michael
Shrek's
Myers, He's a
great.
great actor.
Shrek's great.
I always confuse him with
Matthew Broderick.
no, Michael Myers like the Halloween.
Yeah, I can see how that
Yeah.
would be so easy to mix them up.
They have the same name.
They do. When people talk about it.
Yeah, but the
Have you,
context.
like people will be like, I remember hearing like this is a very real
Well, if
thing.
someone was like, I saw
have
a
you seen the
Michael
new-
Myers
Have you seen the
movie,
new Michael
it's like,
Myers movie?
oh, is
Yeah.
that a
Is it
new-
the
That's
Halloween or is
Nobody
it the
said. I mean, nobody.
Is that the new
yeah,
Friday
that-
the
that's
13th,
fair.
or is that the new Austin Powers?
yeah
Who's Friday the 13th?
Jason?
Right.
Michael
I never
Myers
watched
is
the Jason.
Halloween.
Do you remember, dude? The Freddy vs. Jason movie coming out, that's the first type of, that's Monster Energy guys.
Yeah.
Like, that's the epitome of like a Monster Energy guy's favorite movie.
Another movie
Like-
that I thought was really cool when it came out.
Freddy vs. Jason. Cameras